I'm Alexa.
And I'm Will.
And we were Horse Girls.
And I'm Werner Herzog. And I'm here to tell you about the Berenstain Bears and these two Americans who think they know about bears. And in fact, it turns out they maybe do. But the duality of man is, who can truly know the animal's intention? Let's listen and find out. You gotta get into decaf coffee. I'm telling you, dude.
I know. I know.
Decaf coffee rules. I drink like 2 of these entire presses a day now of decaf coffee. It just like helps me focus if I need to get something done. It's just like, it's so much easier to do something if I have hot coffee while I'm doing it.
Okay. So like the caffeine doesn't matter?
The caffeine doesn't matter. Like I'll drink caffeinated in the morning. I'll have like a tea or a coffee.
What are you, stupid?
What am I, a loser? Or am I a jackass? What am I, a fucking clown? Waking up at 5 a.m., no coffee? No, I'm waking up at 8 a.m.
Dude, you wake up at...
No,
okay.
No. I wake up at 8 a.m. and drink a bunch of caffeine.
Okay, same.
And then... yeah, so like midday, I'm like, I feel so productive in that morning. I'm like, I'm drinking coffee, I'm doing stuff. Afternoon lull, drink some decaf coffee, get back into that zone. It's like the flavor, like I trick my brain into thinking,
right,
it's
like
time
a placebo
to be.
situation.
It's a placebo thing that I know of, that I recognize, but it works.
Okay.
And then at night, it's cold here, it's winter, it's 30 degrees out. It's nice to have another hot pot.
It is. I've been wanting to get into tea, but it's just gross.
I just like the yerba mate is the only thing I do. I get one.
I can only do iced green tea.
Oh.
Iced black tea, disgusting. Hot tea, disgusting.
I don't mind hot tea, but I don't ever make, I make yerba mate. I found this yerba mate that has like hibiscus flowers in it. And that's pretty good.
That can get a little extra for me.
It's pretty good.
Like if it's too much hibiscus, then it just tastes like perfume.
It's like just a little. It's just a little bit.
Just a kiss.
Just a
hibiscus.
Kiss. Just a hibiscus. Just a little biscuit. Just a quick kiss. And that's pretty good. Sometimes I'll drink that. I'll do that in the morning. It's like a little bit more chill. Like. You don't get the coffee jitters. You don't get that, start to feel psycho.
No, the thing with ADHD is that caffeine often, like stimulant medicine, often has a reverse effect where I drink a lot of coffee and I get tired.
Okay, yeah.
Or I get calmer.
Calmer. It calms you down.
Are you?
Do
you have a different way you would say that, or
no? Calmer.
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 It's just get a bit calmer.
I just become calmer. Can you pass me that tea? It'll make me calmer.
Oh, I really need to calm down.
Hey, young lady, calm down.
Hey, buddy, calm. Get calm.
Quit jumping around. Calm down. Calm down from there.
Calm it.
Hey, don't you calm too high. Calm down from there. What'd you do? What are you doing up there? Calm on down.
Oh, I'm calming.
I'm gonna calm.
Oh, I calm early.
Oh, no, I calmed.
I calmed my jeans. What is that, a calm state?
Gross. This hotel room sucks. Let's get out of here. This hotel room's covered in calm.
Head to toe in calm.
Yeah, head to toe. This
ropes of calm.
Whenever I need to calm down, I just jump rope.
Uh,
I guess I wouldn't calm you down at all.
it calms you down.
Yeah, it does. Does whatever that means. Need to come down? Jump rope.
Oh, man.
There we go. That's good. So yoga. So you're starting yoga.
Yeah, I think so. I think this place is, it's over by Mr. Sizzle's.
Oh, that's a good restaurant for anyone listening who's in the Buffalo area.
Yeah. And
Great,
if you think it's
great little
bad,
spot.
you're wrong. There are so many people that are like, Mr. Sizzle's is overrated. It sucks. I'm like,
Are you kidding me?
okay, do you have taste buds? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That place beats every single burger I've had in Toronto.
That place is, and someone said the fries were bad, and I was like, okay,
That's insane.
That's
truly,
insane.
that's legitimately wrong. That's objectively wrong. Their fries are good.
objectively,
They
their
might
fries are so
be-
good.
They might be like they're top five for me, easy. Top 5 fry. Those fries, they're gonna make me calm. I'd calm over those fries.
I'd dip him in calm.
Yeah, you probably would, you fucking sicko. You absolute freak. I'm out of here. I'm done.
Okay,
Scrap it.
we're done. It's over. I'm fired. I'm fired. You're fired.
You fired yourself. You talked about dipping fries in calm. In calm,
No,
we
but
trust.
for real, those fries covered in malt vinegar. How could you not? How could you not?
Oh, yeah, they're great. Honestly,
Ugh.
throw some malt vinegar on them and maybe dip them in my mortal enemy, ketchup.
Mm-hmm. Dude, something about the malt vinegar makes the ketchup better.
Yeah, it does. It like makes up for the fact that the ketchup is probably not vinegary enough.
Yeah.
Because like a vinegary ketchup, that's the way. That's the move.
Yeah, that's
every
the shit.
time. And I think that about every application of it too. Like any use for ketchup, the vinegary ketchup is going to be better than like that gross sweet, bullshit Heinz or whatever the normal,
Yeah.
whatever the normal sweet ketchup is. I don't know. I don't buy
I
it.
like to
don't buy
think they
it.
use Weggy's ketchup because I've noticed that Wegmans brand ketchup is really vinegary. Like it's still got the sweetness to it, but it's got that extra layer of like extra vinegar, and it's way better than Heinz.
Vinegary is like it always makes me think of like Whataburger ketchup, and that's like the reason you go to Whataburger is the ketchup. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. It's not for the fries.
No,
The fries are fine.
The fries are like okay. I was gonna say I was gonna almost borderline say not that good. But they're
If someone
serviceable.
offers me Whataburger fries,
Yeah,
like
I'm not gonna look that
I will
gift
pay
horse in
money
the
for
fry.
Whataburger fries. Like if I just want a snack and someone's like, "Hey, we're going to Whataburger. Do you want anything?" I might just say, "Yeah, just get me some fries."
Hash brown sticks if they got them.
Oh, bitch! Hash brown sticks and onion rings.
Yeah. And I feel like they don't, or like at certain times they have done the 24-hour breakfast, but they don't anymore.
They
or
never have.
They never
Not
have.
in my
really.
life. I don't think so.
Because I think they've always been able to do hash brown sticks if you ask.
They do, I think, always do hash brown sticks.
Like,
I think it's because it's literally just something they throw in the fryer that they don't have to like assemble or like.
right. There's no extra. That's so stupid. It's so dumb to me that those places don't like. They should all do 24-hour breakfast. And you know what? I'm gonna go on a limb. I actually.
Oh my God, are you about to say something super controversial?
I'm about to say something so controversial.
Are you going to cancel? Are you
I'm
going
about to get canceled, y'all. So tune in next time to find out what I said. As we edit all this out. No, I'm about to say the honey butter chicken biscuit. Not my favorite thing.
It's okay.
It tastes
It was
good.
really good. Here's the way to do it. When they had the jalapeno cheddar biscuit,
Okay.
you get that. And then you also ask for hot sauce.
All right, I'm listening. This sounds good.
So it's kind of a chicken and waffle situation.
Yeah, I'm sold. You sold me.
I love a honey butter chicken biscuit when it's fresh too. Like when the chicken's really crispy still.
Yeah, if the biscuit or the chicken is the slightest bit dried out,
Uh-huh.
And
It turns
then
into glue.
it turns into glue and then it sits in your stomach like you ate a bunch of glue. and you just feel like it's, well, I mean, all Whataburger. If you finish any meal from Whataburger, any combo at Whataburger will make your stomach feel like it's full of glue.
Yes. Except for, I will say, just taquito, just a sausage taquito,
That could be okay.
perfectly acceptable breakfast. It's not too
Okay.
much food. It's like a nice balance of like carbs and fat and protein.
Eggy,
Eggy, saucy,
sausage,
sausagey, cheesy.
cheese, and tortilla.
Exactly.
Tortilla.
TT.
Yeah, Whataburger's pretty good. Mr. Sizzles,
all right.
though.
I
Mr.
will
Sizzles
say-
rules.
Whataburger is the only fast food that gives me the bad butt.
Bad mud butt.
Dude,
Turns into a...
it'll mess me up.
Oh, you start spraying. You're spraying bowls.
All the children are surviving my butt. All the child farts are making it out.
What's that in reference to? You'll have to be a Patreon member. You have to become a Patreon.
You will have to become Patreon god of podcasts.
Yeah, almighty, worshipped by every idiot with a voice.
Every white millennial loves. All hail to
yeah.
Patreon. Hey, God, No, I would never worship a god.
No, hell no.
It just seems so like there's like I can't get over the fact that worshiping a god means that the god wants you to worship them. And
Like,
that
needs it,
inherently morally ruins the god for me.
Yeah, it makes the God's an asshole. If
Yeah,
God
the God-
needs people to worship them, what fucking
Right,
God
you
is? That's no
need
God. That's no God.
Right? Maybe God was made in man's image, huh? You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, speaking some truths, start
Or
worshiping you.
maybe God was made in the image of the Berenstain Bears.
Oh shit, damn. Well, we know
Oh, here's
God wasn't. So
he may be, he or she may be Stan or Jan,
Stan or Jan Bear.
and wearing a funny little hat with a daisy in it and
Yeah.
overalls with no shirt.
A muumuu. She kind of wears a muumuu, right?
Yeah, I think she does wear a muumuu.
Kind of looks like a muumuu, an amorphous, just shape
Just
of
like a sheet,
a drape,
a poncho.
just drapes over her.
Dude,
So-
okay, I know you don't believe in the Mandela effect.
Okay, so we're jumping to
Right?
that. We're jumping to my one talking point. Yeah. We're just gonna
Well,
blow past everything you could have told me about the Berenstain Bears.
we have to decide how we're going to pronounce it before we
It's
move
both.
along.
It's been pronounced as both. And
Prove it.
truly. It was published differently, right? That's the controversy. Like, some people remember it one way, some people remember the other. And in truth, it was both. Like, both versions existed. So everyone is right. And that's why the Mandela effect is bullshit.
It was
What are we at? Minute 10? We're at 10 minutes.
never. They were never called the Berenstain Bears.
I'm pretty sure they were. I mean, I also don't know. I have no like hardline memory of which one it was.
Were the Bears ever Berenstain? I love this Atlas Obscura. What were those bears called? The Berenstain Bears, right? Wrong.
Yeah, this is not a source. Atlas Obscura is not
Atlas
a source.
Obscura? Yes, it is.
No, absolutely not. That's not a source.
Wikipedia, Library of Congress.
Library of Congress. I'd really listen to that. Yeah. I'd take this all the way to the
no.
Supreme Court.
Mandela's at it again. Sorry, we can't find that page at the Library of Congress.
Oh, well. So I was told that it was like both have been used. Like, both pronunciations have been used.
I think I might have told you that.
Oh, maybe you did.
And
Either
I
way,
think
this doesn't change my view that Mandela effect is dumb and bullshit. It's just the fact that humans' brains are bad.
It's not that they're bad, it's that they're really good at creating memories.
Yeah, bad. What'd I say?
What? No, they're really good at like pretending. And
Yeah,
if
or
you
just
don't
like,
know that you're pretending, you can also believe that the pretend is real.
right. And I think like, and it's not so much, I wouldn't necessarily boil it down to pretending and not realizing it, but just, it's so easy to misinterpret or misremember or even like confuse two different things and blend them into one.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, and it's not like,
And you know
oh,
what's really interesting? Sorry, this is really exciting. Did you know every time you remember something, you're not remembering the thing, you're remembering the last time you remembered it?
I didn't know that. That's wild.
Isn't that so interesting?
I don't think that's true at all.
And that's how your memories can get skewed and morphed over time, is because you're basically playing a game of telephone with yourself.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Sorry, anyway, what were you going to say?
You know what? I don't remember if you interrupted me. You just totally, you just,
What good am I if I'm not interrupting?
no good at all. If you weren't interrupting, you wouldn't be talking at all.
Dude, that's kind of true.
I have to interrupt.
Kind of true.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. If I don't interrupt you, I will just be silent.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Really, it's true. So
So
anyway,
what did you learn about the Bears?
now
Now that we already blew my wad from, which we can we can always get back to the Mandela effect, I guess.
Of course we can, and we will.
And
Because
we'll misremember it.
I have, yeah, and we won't remember what we said accurately. Okay, so Berenstain Bears. Did you read the Berenstain Bears?
Yeah, as a kid,
kid?
I think I had some books. I remember the cartoon, the show as well.
Oh yeah, I always forget that.
Like all those shows
had a
were
show.
both. I mean, I feel like most of those shows were both. At least the ones that were more like family oriented. Like obviously there was no book. Doug was not a book. But shit like,
no, I don't
like
think Doug was a book.
Recess wasn't a book. But like Arthur was a book, and the Berenstain Bears, which is gross way to say it.
I know. My calm stain.
Yeah, I'm imagining all these bears with just like
Calmstain.
really gross stains like in both sides of their pants. They're just like running around with crap in their pants.
No, those are the Charmin bears
No, they don't have any crap in their pants
because they use Charmin.
because they use Charmin.
They have a lot of crap on the Charmin.
A lot of crap, a ton of mudded up. But their little weird bear bottoms are not a speck of shit to be found.
You know what I hate? It's the ones where they show like their butt and they just have all that toilet paper like stuck to their butt.
Oh yeah, I guess there's a lot of toilet
It's like,
paper.
wow.
Yeah, weird.
Like, why?
Like it's not any cuter because they're dumb little bears.
No, in fact, it's grosser because they probably take giant shits.
Yeah, huge bear
That are
shits.
full of like bones and berries and
full of like
twigs and shit.
humans that were too confident in their abilities
Yeah,
to
there's
go
like
out
a
in the
human
woods.
skull.
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio's arm is in there.
Yeah, there's just a whole ass bone. Mama bear has to come and pull out the rest of the bone out of cub bear's
because
ass.
Papa Bear has a fucking dingleberry because of all the bones.
Yeah, all the bones, all the
I have to do that to my dogs all the time.
tourists that thought they were cute.
All the tourists that didn't understand that, no, you're not supposed to give them peanut butter sandwiches.
Yeah.
They will come to your tent and kill you for the food.
Yeah, they won't even like eating you. You taste bad, they'll just eat you out of spite.
Fun fact, bears are spiteful.
Yeah, bears harbor grudge.
Bears don't have any emotions except for guilt
and hate.
and hate.
Guilt, hate, and they're only guilty that they hate.
They're not guilty for what they do out of hate.
No, not at all. How could they be?
They're bears.
How could you eat that many salmon that you caught with your own hands and feel bad about it?
I wouldn't.
No, I'd feel great.
Maybe bears also feel pride.
Hey, pride comes before the bear.
What?
I don't know.
Is that a phrase?
Not with the word bear. Google it. Pride before, isn't it pride comes
Pride
before the fall or something?
Comes before the fall.
Yeah.
Ew, it's a Bible verse.
Yeah, I know. I'm making a weird God reference.
Just like the Berenstain Bears.
Just like the Berenstain Bears.
They are born again Christians.
Are they really?
Dude, I'm not kidding. Okay.
I had no idea. I mean, I knew there was like a Christian, I knew there was like some Christian shit going on with it. But not that.
What is it? Yeah. So they in the 60s is when it came out, and the guy who wrote it, he is Jewish. His wife, who helped him write it, was born Episcopalian. Their son took it over, kind of took operations over when his dad died. And
probably had a hand in it.
Yeah. The love and direction that was the lovingly crafted family of bears died with Stan Berenstain.
Well, I was saying maybe the son was like, I need to get Pops out of the way. This is my empire.
Oh, are you live on air accusing Mike Berenstain of killing his father, Stan Berenstain?
No, of course not. But as a bit, maybe it would be a funny riff to think that something as innocent as bears in muumuus would be a cover for some nefarious plot. Maybe that would have been funny.
It sounds like you're accusing him of killing
Or
his
maybe
dad.
I'm live. Maybe I'm live on air accusing, what's his name?
Mike.
Mike. And their last name is Berenstain?
Mm-hmm.
So the creator just named it after himself.
It's a Jewish last name. No, actually the publisher named it after them. All the books just had the
Bears?
honey plot.
The bear? They were just the bears?
No, they weren't called anything. It was just
they had no name.
The same bear family that did different adventures, and Random House was like, you know what we're going to call them? The Berenstain Bears. And Stan was probably
Yeah, that's a punch up for sure. That's an editor. That's an editor
I'd say
note.
That's an improvement.
Yeah, that's good. That's way better than just not calling them anything.
Right.
You know what we're going to do? Instead of not having a name, we're going to give them your name.
What if it was, so it's the title of the book is The Picnic Mishap, or
Disaster at the Canyon.
Visiting Grandma. That's it.
Yeah, picking up pickles.
But now it's Stan and Jan Berenstain present the Berenstain Bears and Disaster at the Canyon.
Nice.
I think it's a good move.
No, absolutely. I don't think I could, I'm not going to argue that.
You don't think you could do better?
I mean, I don't think I want to do better. I don't think I want to write a kid's book.
You know what?
Let the people who are passionate about it, let them do the work.
Hey, that's why they get paid the big bucks.
Yeah,
you know?
Stan and Jan Berenstain Bear get paid the big bucks.
Thank you, Lord.
Okay, so you were going somewhere before I accused Mike Berenstain of murdering his father so he could take over the Berenstain Empire.
Oh, yes. So Michael, basically wasn't Christian because his parents did not raise them, they were kind of raised secular almost.
Okay. His dad was Jewish, his mom was Episcopalian, you said.
Yeah. So they kind of just threw in general life lessons as the Berenstain Bears do,
As much as the bears would teach their cubs, so did Mike and Jan.
Be nice to people.
Or what was Stan and Jan teach young?
Stan and Jan
teach young Michael. Mike.
Yeah.
So Mike is
sibling,
Mike is worldly.
But
a sibling didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, the sibling's probably fine. I don't need this.
The sibling held down dad as Mike drew the blade.
Et tu, Mike?
He calls his son Mike. Et tu, Mike?
Mikey? No.
Little Mikey? Et tu?
Yeah, so he grows up not Christian, basically.
Yeah.
But he was living in Philadelphia and like started going to a Quaker church.
Whoa,
like put
okay.
his kids in a Quaker
Dang,
like
okay.
church
This
and
is
school.
now we're getting somewhere. Now we're talking.
Now we're getting to the real bear meat.
The real bare balls of it all.
Bears. I can't. I'm just going to do the thing I always do and quote, I think you should leave.
You're just gonna go down a rabbit hole, a bear hole.
I'm going to get my butt stuck in there like bear porn.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Okay, all right.
Let me explain myself.
Mm-hmm.
Let me explain myself. Okay.
Yeah, you better.
Pooh Bear gets stuck in his hole to get into. He like finds honey,
And he gets stuck,
and
and his little
he's
bear,
too fat. His little
bear
butt is just
butt is just out there
hanging
for
out,
anyone.
and everyone has to
Anyone has to
pull
fuck
him
it.
out. Much like step mommy MILF getting stuck in the washing machine.
Okay, the dryer.
You see where I'm going? Whatever.
I don't know. Front loader, a front loading machine.
I'm sorry. You just corrected me.
Yeah,
on
I mean,
which
of course, that's funny.
appliance.
I was gonna say it's probably like stepsister more than like. I think it's stepsister.
The only ones I've ever been advertised is
stepmom.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I don't know why. I don't patronize MILF
You're not a MILF head?
stories.
Yeah, MILF hunter.
No, I'm not a MILF hunter. Dude, okay, me and Brad started a new reality show. Okay.
Okay, it sounded like you were making a reality show. You started watching a new reality show.
Yes, started watching. Okay. Did you watch 30 Rock?
Yeah.
Do you remember that they had a show called MILF Island?
Yes, it's very funny.
MILF Manor
MILF Manor, that's a real thing?
is a real thing.
Okay, fuck yeah.
It's on TLC of all channels.
The Learning Channel.
The Learning Channel.
Learning
I'm
about
learning
MILFs.
a lot.
Learning about MILFs and that I do want to fuck them.
So it starts out with like, it's like 12 MILFs or something, and they're ranging in age from like 43 to like 60.
If they can get themselves out of the front loader, they are out.
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
If they successfully extract themselves from the dryer while trying to reach that last pair of lacy underwear,
if a stepson,
they get kicked off.
If a stepson has a boner and they don't notice it, they're kicked out.
Well, okay. The twist is they reveal all the men because they're all like, we want to date younger, but I just like younger. I have a zest for life and younger men can just keep up with it. And I have a high libido and younger men can just give me what I need, blah, 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 whatever.
They're all a child at heart.
All the boys that show up are each of their sons.
Whoa, okay. This rules.
Dude.
This is so, okay, I did not expect that at all.
I know,
okay.
dude. It's insane. And all the sons are like 22 to 26. Like they're young. They're at least
they're all
20 years old.
Are they just fucking each other's moms?
The mom and the son room together.
Okay, this is wild.
It's so fucking insane.
What happens?
Not a lot. They've only released the first episode.
Oh, okay. So yeah, nothing's happened really.
Or I guess maybe the second episode might be out, but I haven't watched it yet. But like, okay, to pick rooms, there's like 2 nice rooms and the rest are just like regular rooms. They're at like a big villa in Mexico.
Okay. It's always my favorite part of any show is the picking of the rooms.
Oh yeah. I like when they just like free for all, just run into rooms and
Yeah,
pick
you
a
don't need.
bed.
This doesn't need
That's
to be
the
a system.
best.
There doesn't need to be a system of who gets what room.
No, but there's 2 like suites or whatever,
Okay.
right? They blindfold the MILFs, line up all the boys.
Make them touch all the boobs and have to guess which one is their own mom.
Reverse. The mom has to touch all the men and pick which one's her son.
Touch them where? On the chest?
Like
Or on the
shoulders,
hog?
chest, abs.
Okay, above the
Like
belt.
they're feeling the torso.
That's. I mean, this is just as gross as what I suggested,
Yeah.
or just as insane, I should say. Just as. I mean, it's kind of funny. So who gets what room? Who gets the nice rooms? The
So
ones
whoever identified their son the quickest gets the 2 rooms.
If it
Like
sound
so
like
the top 2 speed.
me
people,
pouring
I
coffee
guess.
might have sounded like piss on the microphone. Moms are touching all the sons on the chest, trying to guess which
Right.
one is their son's chest.
Luckily, I will say, all the rooms seem to have separate beds.
I assume they're kind of like dorms.
Yeah, they
Like
both
a-
have like a full bed. It's like a hotel room, kind of.
Okay. Yeah.
But the 2 best rooms have hot tubs.
Okay.
And I feel like, why did all these people want the best rooms? They all like heard hot tub and were like, yeah.
Well, I'm
oh my
thinking they're
God,
like,
hot
I'm
tub.
thinking this is like dorm. These are gonna be like dorm rules. Like, hey, I need the room.
I'm hoping so, because I would not be clamoring to get a room with a hot tub with one of my parents.
No.
Like a private hot tub with one of my parents.
Yeah, I don't think
No
so.
thanks. I think I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go sleep in the dirt. I think I'm gonna go find a
I'm going to
one
face
little,
down
like,
in the little ditch
just-
next to the
yeah.
house.
fucking flower bed to go lay down on.
It's like a little corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
do any of these rooms have a gun that I can just?
Right. Any of these rooms have like fucking Quaaludes or something?
All right, so
Real good, just like
MILF
just
Manor.
pass through. Yeah, why were we talking about that? Did we want to fuck Mrs. Berenstain or what?
No, you were talking about. You said bear porn
Oh, because they were getting stuck in the
because they were getting stuck
washer
in the
or dryer.
washer or dryer. Any front loading machine will do. But then, so I understand the Pooh Bear stuck in a tree because he wants the honey. I don't understand bear porn. So bear
Why
porn
did I say that?
was just the washer dryer. Oops, I got stuck. Porn.
Well, because I was thinking of Pooh Bear's a bear.
And the Berenstain Bears are bears,
Yes.
but they don't
And
get stuck
Pooh
in
Bear
trees.
gets stuck like a MILF or stepsister.
Or stepsister, or probably stepbrother.
I bet there's a niche.
Yeah, sure.
Underrepresented, the
Yeah.
gay porn.
The incest. I guess it's
Gay
step.
incest. It's not really incest.
It's not really incest. It's a step removed.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't
So
know
tell me
how
about.
to move around. Okay.
So let's go with how. So born again. We're getting to this born again Quaker
Right.
thing.
Yes. So his kids start Quaker church or Quaker school or some shit, whatever. So he's like,
Yeah,
hey,
you can
Mom,
be insensitive about that. You don't have to know what they do.
sorry, it's punching up Christianity. I can do whatever I
You
want.
can do whatever you want. So, okay, they start their Quaker path, their journey.
So he goes to his mom and he's like, yo, moms, I think we should do a series that's faith-based. And mom goes, sure, I'm 90. Who gives a shit?
So this is her last words.
Yeah. This is the last thing that Mike said to Jan was, I'm going to make the Berenstain Bears Christian. And she goes, okay, son. And then she passed away.
And then
Did
she
he
died.
do it?
Did his brother or sibling hold her down as well? As he
While he used the pillow?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did they watch the door as he used the pillow?
Can't say.
Oh.
Can't say. Allegedly.
Did they put the heart monitor on themselves so that the hospital wouldn't know? That seems like, I've never seen that one done. That seems like a cool move that you do in like a, it's dumb, procedural.
I think it has to know when it gets disconnected.
When it gets switched. It's like maybe Indiana Jones has to do it. Like he has to swap out.
Okay, so you use your sibling. You're ready to pull. The sibling's ready to slide dead mom off the bed, and you just slam it down. So you pull it off.
Yeah, you listen to like right between heartbeats. You switch it to a different heart.
Yeah.
Boop, boom, boop, boom. Yeah, you switch it real quick.
There you go.
Hospital never knows until then. You both have to leave, I guess.
You want to go kill someone?
At a hospital?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that for the record.
Highly monitored.
Yeah. You want to go try this
place, like a hospital?
This elaborate plan that wouldn't really buy you much time at all? As you're then like, well, I have to now leave this room, so I guess I have to disconnect myself.
So you stay here.
Yeah. You stay. You're not an accessory to murder. You weren't involved in this overly elaborate ploy to kill my mom and steal the Berenstain Bear empire.
Heir to the bear? Okay.
Heir to the bear. The reign of the stain.
Whoa, hey, good one. That's pretty good. But yeah, so, fucking guy's like, hey, I'm Christian now. Let's ruin this perfectly acceptable, everyone completely like agrees with all the messages children's series by publishing books called like The Berenstain Bears Go to Sunday School and The Berenstain Bears fucking practice the golden rule or some shit like that.
Golden rule sounds
and they
like
all have
non-religious.
Bible what do you call it when you're just referencing the passage? Is it a passage? Like when you just say like Matthew 14:12. Verse.
It's called a verse.
I thought the verse referred to the actual words of the verse. I thought it
was scripture.
Yeah, they have like scripture in the front pages. Scripture verses.
Like an in and out
verses of
cup.
Scripture.
Like an in and out cup.
Yeah. The secret indoctrination of all Californians.
Or is it in the bag? Or maybe it's on everything.
Oh, yeah.
In and out isn't that good.
In and out is not good.
No, let's talk about that too.
Let's talk about fries that suck.
Talk about fries that are absolutely garbage. Taste like shit.
Literally the worst.
They're always bad. And I don't care if people say, you got to order them this way. No, they still fucking suck.
If I have to order them a certain way to make them good, then the shit's not good.
And it also, those certain ways don't make them good.
No,
people say,
I'm
like,
sorry, I don't want...
Get them like twice cooked or something.
Beefy,
I tried it once.
Yeah,
they
well
tasted
done,
the same.
And then like animal style, which is like beefy mustard and onions like poured on top.
What is
like,
it?
Fuck
It's
you.
It's like sauteed onions and Thousand Island dressing, which sucks. It's not good.
Dude, Thousand Island is the worst dressing.
Yeah, it's
Put some
bad.
Russian on there or some shit.
Yeah, well, that's what I think. Thousand Island is just like shitty Russian dressing.
I think like creamy Russian.
Yeah, like a real Russian dressing is rules, but it's pretty similar. It's just like a way better version. I learned how to make it once because I was like, I want to learn how to make Russian dressing. And
I like that Russian dressing does have doesn't it have pickle in it? Like relish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's like minced pickle, like minced pickle, minced garlic. It's good.
You know what? You know what they should do? I'd eat it with some tartar sauce. Speaking of sauces with pickle in it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fries and tartar sauce? I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe you know what? Maybe I've tried that. Maybe with like some fish and chips. I was going to say,
like a seafood restaurant.
Maybe I've done a little dunk.
Dunked once or twice in my life.
I look around. Ooh, is anyone watching me do bad things? I think I'll dunk this steak fry in this tartar sauce.
It's good. It's good
It
stuff.
sounds all right. I like fries and mayonnaise. I think that's good.
I mean, that's just what tartar sauce is, but with basically relish mixed into mayonnaise. And like a dash of Worcestershire or something.
Yeah, it always seems like it's lighter. Like it's like lighter than mayonnaise.
I think it's because of the relish. Like, you don't drain the relish like it's wet, you know?
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You know, so you mix it in.
You
And
don't drain the relish.
No, there's no patting dry of small minced pickle.
Yeah, at that point, I guess you just mince a pickle.
That's what relish is.
But if you minced a pickle, it might be drier. These pickles are pretty wet.
Well, yeah, because a lot of the juice would be left on the cutting board.
Left on the cutting board floor. And now, here's a peek behind the scenes of all the juice left on the cutting board floor.
Just such a puddle. Such a tasty puddle that no one can suck up.
I hate this image of sucking up a tasty puddle that was left on the floor.
You have to get, like...
Good thing I have my puddle-sucking straw on hand.
It's, like, flat.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember, what was the place? I think it was McDonald's. What the fuck were those shakes called?
A McFlurry?
McFlurry. Remember those straws they used to come with where it was like the one side of the straw just like extended into a spoon, but it was like the shittiest spoon ever?
I hate those straws.
Because it was like the thinnest plastic.
It doesn't work as a spoon, and it makes the straw suck as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the way you want it to suck. And I know I said
but
suck,
that
and
would
I
be good
don't
for
make it.
floor drinking, because you can kind of like create a roof.
Like a suction cup?
If you have like offset parts of the straw, and they can kind of lay flat against the...
I think we were onto something. Yeah, I think this is good.
Hey, you know what? No one can steal this. This is intellectual property. The floor puddle sucking straw.
Yeah, you can't have that idea. It's our idea. It's our floor puddle sucking straw idea.
I know you want to, but Thursday, January 26th at 8:51 p.m.
That's right.
We patented it. That's how you patent something, right?
We got the idea because we thought about a tasty pickle puddle on the floor.
On the floor, coming off of a cutting board. Was it cleaned before?
Was that floor cleaned? I don't know. Was the board cleaned? Definitely not.
We just chopped meat.
Yeah, we just chopped raw meat, and then we used it to chop pickles, and we dripped it on the floor. So, Christian book, Bears Become Christian. Now, here's a question. When this, because I remember watching the cartoon, had it already become Christian when the cartoon?
No.
Okay, cool. So
it's been Christian since like...
So this is recent.
I want to say like 2010?
Okay, so we're like 15,
2008 maybe?
Maybe like 15 years now of Christian Bears.
Yeah. I also, so when I was like in my bear hole about it, that's what it was, bear hole.
Bear hole. You went down a bear hole, much like a poo porn.
Did not, much like poo porn, of course.
Much like Winnie the Pooh porn.
When I went down the bear hole, I, just Googled like Berenstain Bears, Christian, Berenstain Bears, evangelical, Berenstain Bears, white nationalism.
Yeah, as one does.
Someone on Reddit was saying like, hey, I picked up a Berenstain Bears Thanksgiving book to read to my kid, and it's got like a lot of like kind of white nationalist like vibes surrounding like Native Americans.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was something like they were talking about like
how the colonists were
like,
justified.
How they're like helping the natives and like
their lives were bad, so they deserved to end.
No, their lives were bad and the white people showed up and made it good kind of thing.
Oh, made it like
complete whitewash.
Oh, yeah. Like life here sucked until...
Like a very 1994 take on Thanksgiving.
Life here really sucked until a bunch of depressed English people showed up.
Uh-huh. And showed them good food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
I don't think they brought HP sauce on the Mayflower, I'll tell you that much.
I don't think if they came over today, it would be good.
The only thing they gave us is tikka masala.
Which they also stole.
Marsala is the
Marsala is a mushroom, is Italian.
Mushroom wine.
Yes. Masala,
Masala
which they also
was
stole.
invented by an English person.
Right, but like not of their own volition.
No, they were inspired, of course.
They were inspired by some colony of theirs. Don't know which one. How would I
Couldn't say.
know? How would I
They've
know
got
which
a
one it
lot.
was? They've got a lot. It's hard to say which exact
It's
colony.
innumerable, the amount of English colonies that have flavorful food that the English have straight up stolen.
Mhm.
I wonder what English food is just English. Like, no one influenced it. Like
Black
English
tea.
people came up with it.
Probably
Nope, they stole that.
blood pudding.
Didn't they steal that from the Scots?
I was kind of counting them as all one. I know which, not historically, I know.
Oh my God.
But I'm
if
thinking,
anyone
like-
hears this that's Scottish, they're gonna come for you, dude.
I'm thinking cuisine from that island.
I'm talking English people.
Just
like
English, like just
below
below the line.
the line. England.
Okay, England, not like, because I was thinking like England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales. Like,
No, I really don't want to do that to them.
fair. Just
Especially
English.
the poor Welsh and the poor Irish, and honestly, the poor Scot. Like, none of them deserve to
Sure.
be lumped in.
No, I agree. I didn't know blood pudding was Scottish.
I think it is.
What is just English? I don't know.
Let's see.
This is not...
What food is 100% English?
Oh,
Ew.
okay. Producer Tim with the Yorkshire pudding, which I don't like at all.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like
don't
bad.
think-
It's like bad bread.
Oh,
Or maybe I've
Was
just
the
had bad
English-
versions of it.
muffin invented in England. If it was, I would say the English muffin it's American. The English muffin.
Where's blood pudding from?
Okay. Where
I've never
is
had blood pudding, so I don't even know if it's good or
pudding
not.
from?
I guess I would try it. I would eat it if someone offered me blood pudding.
The UK and Ireland. So that's not super specific.
so they're
'cause
doing
that's
what I was
literally
doing.
all of them.
They were doing what I was doing, was just like lumping it all together culinarily.
Associated cuisine. Scotland.
Okay. So that answer was wrong on both accounts. Neither England nor Ireland. But I think we can all take away the fact that English food is typically bad.
Yeah, whatever the English have straight up invented on their own is either made of blood or has zero seasoning.
It's made of like old milk and cinnamon at most.
Old milk and cinnamon. And
like-
like one whole onion.
It's like a weird slimy eel filled with cinnamon and old milk and then they ferment it or something.
Right? They like put it in a big like wine bottle with like the worst wine ever.
Wine.
Oh, you know what? Celery is English.
It is.
They do have celery.
They do have celery, which isn't really a food. Isn't really a dish.
A dish is a social construct.
Yes, okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
fight me.
but it's like if I found a tomato and I gave you a tomato on a plate, I didn't prepare you a tomato. It's not like cuisine of mine. Much like
Who says?
if the English found a celery in a swamp and put it on a plate, I would not call it English cuisine. I wouldn't call it like English fare.
I would.
I might call it local.
Honestly,
I might call it local
if someone
fare. Farm
set
to table.
if someone set a plate of celery in front of me and said, "What country do you think this dish originates from?"
This really good
Probably
dish.
my first
You
guess
might say
would be
actually,
English.
yeah, you might. Which, although we were thinking what's English and good, so I guess we still haven't done that because a celery on a plate is not good.
Oh, you know what's good? Scones and clotted cream.
Are scones English?
Probably not. That's a French word, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So you were bored with this, so let's move on.
I was bored.
guess.
I was nearly in tears. I was trying to hold it together.
Sure. Whatever. Whatever. No, you don't like what I have. It's fine.
Potatoes were... You didn't have this. You were prepared to talk about English food.
No, have I been prepared for anything though? Honestly,
I don't like what you have prepared. What are you serving me? English food?
I got it from an English.
This delicious topic. I found it in an English cookbook.
It's amazing, flavorful topic that I boiled for hours.
I really boiled the life back into this topic.
Anyway,
so the Berenstain Bears, I saw this picture of them like saluting the flag.
The Berenstain Bears and the Berenstain Bears, God bless our country, and Papa Bear is wearing a military uniform, which I don't think canonically he was in the bear military.
He's still wearing his like farmer clothes underneath it. So is this like stolen valor?
Oh my God. Oh my God. He is. Oh no. He's wearing a military jacket
and hat.
Open
over
with a plaid
his
shirt and overalls.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh,
that's very strange.
Do you think he was a paratrooper?
Oh, not bad, not bad.
No, but okay, I will say that cover leans me toward the white nationalism because there's a difference between faith-based literature, which is based off of lessons of the Bible in the Berenstain Bears case.
Sure.
And simping for the military.
Yeah. I would say nationalist. I'm not getting white nationalist vibes from the cover, that is. I'm getting very nationalist vibes, which, generally is not far afield from white nationalism.
Which race is the most nationalist?
These are white bears. These bears are fucking white as hell.
We can confidently say.
I can with absolute certainty when Berenstain himself first drew his beloved bears, he
was envisioning them as white people.
Was thinking of white people when he drew them.
Uh-huh. And there's I found a lot of articles about, or written by Jewish people being really disappointed because they kind of assumed that Berenstain, it is a Jewish last name, but they were assuming
that
the Berenstain Bears were secular Jews, just ethnically Jewish.
Correct. Yeah.
And I found a few articles that were
secularly ethnic.
Yeah. You're confusing me.
I am. You found a few articles.
Yeah, and they were written by Jewish people that were I remember reading the Berenstain Bears as a kid, and they were like I said, the Berenstain Bears and the picnic mishap, or the Berenstain Bears and the messy room, little lessons of now
Berenstain
kids
Bears
clean your room,
and
the end.
And the bris gone awry. That's what they were hoping.
Berenstain Bears and locks on a New York bagel.
And who ate all the locks?
And who's that coming over for Passover?
Yeah.
Uncle Morty Berenstain.
Morty Berenstain.
Wait, we can't be saying this. Neither of us are Jewish.
I'm not Jewish.
I'm not Jewish.
Yeah.
I've been mistaken both by people and the internet. I used to get a lot of J-Date ads.
Oh, whoa.
And I think they
wild.
were running my face.
Jew.
And they were like, that girl is for sure Jewish. And it's nope, just pasty and curly hair, curly brown hair.
Hey, easy.
White. I mean white.
I've been to Passover.
I have too. It's wonderful.
I think Jewish holidays are the best holidays.
They are.
I think they're some of the coolest like traditions. They're chill.
Yeah, they're based in really interesting stories.
Yeah, I like the stories. I like the food.
And like they're actually based on stories as opposed to Christmas that's based on an event that didn't actually happen in the winter and was actually just a bunch of stolen events and celebrations amalgamated into one thing so that Christians could wipe out pagans.
Yeah, that originally it's all pagan. That's like originally they're not celebrating God.
No,
At
not
all.
really. But they are now.
It has nothing to do with God. God's God's not involved at all.
You know who is involved?
Coca-Cola. Who?
Money.
Oh, money. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say. I think
Coca-Cola,
isn't
same
Santa?
shit.
Isn't Santa like
Best
a
Buy.
registered trademark of Coke?
I think it's like one version of Santa.
One specific Santa.
Yeah.
The Coca-Cola, the Coke Santa.
Hey, that's not a mustache, but
Hey.
No, but for
If you're
real.
really good, if you're really good this year, you get a line.
you get a fat rail.
You get a fat rail with Santa himself,
And if you're bad, you have to watch everyone else do their fat rails.
and you don't
get it.
and you don't get it. And if you
And
stay,
you're like so drunk.
and you have to stay up with them, and they keep you awake. You can't pass out. They keep you awake.
blasting that music.
Yeah, you're not getting a
And they're
wink.
all singing along. And
Yeah.
there's not one good singer in the bunch.
And if one of them ODs, you're gonna have to deal with it.
You're the one calling 911, buddy.
Yeah, you're the one talking to the cops.
So, Merry Christmas.
And you just got back from the hospital, and your friend is still there with the heart monitor attached to them.
But that payout,
And the book deal hasn't gone through yet. And that phone's not dialing 911 itself. Your friend's lying on the floor, bubble coming out of their nose. They're not responsive. Their eyes are looking different ways. You got to
like a weird little frog.
your kids are off at Quaker camp. They're coming home in the morning. They're going to be here tomorrow. What do you do?
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
And this is all a letter from Santa.
Naughty list.
Also, P.S. Your cookies are shit.
Yeah. P.S. I took a shit in the milk and left it there.
P.S. My farts made it out.
Yeah. Which is not a callback to this episode because
I can't help it. It's so funny.
my farts made it out. What the
My
fuck is that
farts
about? What does that
being trapped
even
in my
mean?
butt. It's so funny.
My fart children are not trapped in my butt. None of them died. None of them were dissipated.
None of the fart children didn't make it. They all made it safely.
All of Santa's fart kids made it home.
All 12 or whatever.
However many he has.
He's not shooting blanks still.
No, he is not.
That's the magic of Christmas. Mrs. Claus is fertile.
It's a white Christmas indeed.
All that calm.
All that calm. Blowing in off the lake.
Lake of fucked.
Lake of fuck calm.
Oh, anyway, yeah, so
So the Berenstain Bears were never called the Berenstain Bears, except
Never.
some
Never
people.
they
Some
were.
people tell me that they were.
I thought, I was sure, and I was a little know-it-all piece of shit kid.
Yeah, they still are.
I said kid. I'm not a kid anymore. I am in my brain.
Now you're just a know-it-all piece of shit adult.
Mm-hmm. But I was like really proud of my reading skills. And I would not have incorrectly read Berenstain as Berenstein. I would have been confused by it, probably.
See, there it is. Mandela effect, not true at all. It's just people misreading it because stain is a stranger word. You expect it to be steen. You look at that at a glance, it says Berenstain.
Here's the thing.
That's not Mandela effect at all. That's just people misreading something.
You're just, the thing is that this is what the Mandela effect is.
So it doesn't need to exist.
I know I said it's like misremembered things, but it's truly just people remembering things wrong or misreading things or whatever and like believing it.
Right, but 8 billion people, there's going to be things that are easily, like, there's going to be trends in things that are just easily misremembered.
Yeah, I'm
Because
agreeing
there's
with
just,
you.
yeah, there's just things that are similar to other things, like the letter A to letter E in cursive.
But that's what I mean too, is like the Mandela effect is what you're saying.
Is just
And I would argue that it
commonalities.
is real. It's just not a weird paranormal, like parallel
It's
universe
just not
situation.
an effect. It's not a Mandela effect. It's just memory.
Why wouldn't it be an effect? That it is an effect, like a psychological effect.
But it's just the same as any other memory. That's wrong.
No, it's mass wrong memory.
But not everyone's affected by it. Like, some people don't remember these things incorrectly.
Right, but a big enough sect of people do.
Like, what are the other ones that aren't Berenstain or Mandela himself?
Okay, I can help you with this. Hang on.
What are they? Tell me what they are. What are the other effects?
Okay, how about this? Does the Monopoly man have a monocle in your memory?
I don't think so. Peanut Guy does.
Okay, well, he doesn't have a monocle.
But I could see that being misremembered because he's like a rich prick. And that's like a common trope of like rich guy cartoons. Is the Pringles guy Italian? What does your heart tell you?
Oh yeah, Shazam
No,
and Kazam.
Tim, no, we're not doing that one. We're not.
We have talked about that one a lot.
We're not doing the Shazam and Sinbad Shazam.
It's not Sinbad though. It's
It's that
fucking
Shaq. The
Shaq.
Shaquille was the Shazam.
No, Kazam.
I don't know what these things are.
You never watched Kazam?
No, he was a genie.
Okay.
Okay, I've
It
seen the picture.
reminded me a lot of The President's Kid. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know what that is either. Who's the president's
It's
kid?
a Disney,
All the
thing.
president's kids.
like a Disney Channel original movie
Oh, probably good.
where
I need to
this
check it out.
kid is the president's kid and then he like,
This kid is the president.
okay, that was Sinbad. Okay. See,
See?
I don't know.
All right. What's another?
Smokey the Bear. Let's see. Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that guy. No, I'm very familiar. What's
Okay, so
misremembered? It's just Smokey
it's not
Bear. It's just Smokey
yeah.
Bear. But that sounds stupid, so people imagine it's Smokey the Bear. Because Smokey Bear is
Right.
like, it implies that Bear is his
what
last
his
name.
surname is Bear.
Yeah, real fucking original.
Honestly, that's a cool last name.
Real fucking original. U.S. Forest Service.
Hey, we stand the U.S. Forest Service, do we not?
I like them. I mean, I don't practice it, but I guess
As
technically
a tree doctor.
I could be considered a forester.
Okay.
I'm not a practicing doctor.
You're a secular forester.
I'm a secular forester, yeah. I'm disillusioned.
Okay. On the cover of Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen, where it's just his butt.
Wouldn't even know this at all.
Right. Curious George, does he have a tail?
The monkey?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you would
No,
think...
the other one.
I
The
don't
other
know.
Curious George.
I guess not.
Well, how do you know this? See, you're from the universe that knows all these things.
I guess he doesn't because he's a chimp and chimps don't have tails. He might rip someone's face off at some point, but he won't do it with his tail.
Well, okay.
See,
I guess you know everything and
I
you
don't
remember
know-
everything
I didn't even-
perfectly. And
I didn't even know what half these things were.
That's true. Is Nelson Mandela dead?
I mean, he might be dead now,
I'm pretty sure he's dead now.
but he didn't die in prison.
No.
And that's what people think.
Yeah,
They think
I wasn't even alive. I know I've been alive at the same time as Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela.
Mouse and Manila folder.
Nilsson Manila.
So yeah, Christianity's stupid, and I'm making that claim live on air.
And you didn't
And I
have
won't
to
take it back.
You didn't kill your own parents to get a book empire. And
No, I
neither
did not.
neither did Mike Berenstain.
No, he didn't. I'm not going to say he wasn't happy when his parents died.
He might have
I don't know.
he might have done the fat rail despite Santa Claus telling him not to.
Despite his friend ODing on the carpet, he said, now his is mine.
He might
I'll be damned if Santa didn't bring me shit. I'm a Christian.
he might rail a line to spite his nose